So if you remember, I told you that after I patched the hole in my daughter's jeans, she came back 2 weeks later with a hole in the other knee. Well, today I'm going to patch that one up. This time I'm going to be making my own patch, so I need to go ahead and measure that so I know about how big to make it. My daughter didn't want another bow, so this time I will be making a heart. I'm going to go ahead and sketch out the shape of the heart so that it's cute and easy to sew. Now, even though I measured the heart before I cut it out, I'm still going to put it over the hole to make sure that it's going to cover it. Because the last thing I want to do is make a cute heart patch and the patch is not patching. I don't want to do that. And yes, the bow jeans are back. You will continue to see these jeans for various purposes until I cannot harvest anything else anymore. So I am going to take my heart that I cut out of the paper and place it on top of my fabric. I'm going to pin it down so that it does not shift while I am cutting it out. What you see right here is me trying to work through the process of figuring out if I wanted to have clean edges on my patch or if I wanted to have frayed edges on my patch. I really couldn't decide, but ultimately I ended up doing clean edges on my patch. Now that I figured out how I want my heart patch to be, I'm going to sew both pieces together with a basic running stitch, leaving one side open so that way I can flip it. Here I am clipping the curves of this heart. It honestly should have been notches and not me just clipping the curve, but I wasn't thinking at the time, so clipping is what we got. And here's the difference between clipping and notching. If you're going to have a concave curve, then you can do clipping so that way the seam opens up and lays flat. And if you have a convex curve, notching is best because it has the same effect, but since you're taking out more fabric, where as in clipping you're just clipping it, you're not removing anything, notches help with that. So that's why I was supposed to use a notch instead of just clipping. Here I am turning that patch right side out, and I'm trying to just get all of those seams pushed out so the heart has a very smooth edge. Sometimes that can be a little difficult, so if you have any kind of a blunt tool, please don't use anything sharp because you will poke a hole through the side of the patch and have to start over. Don't do it. So I am just going to attach this patch the same way I attach the bow, with a simple whip stitch all the way around. And then once I've got it attached fully, I'm going to go ahead and hide that finishing knot on the inside of the pant leg instead of on the side. The bow patch had a lot going on, so it was easier for me to hide, but this one is a little bit more simple, so it's just better to have it on the inside for this one. Simple and cute, a heart, no sparkles this time. She didn't want to have two bedazzled legs, but I'm sure we'll get sparkles the next time she puts a hole in some jeans, because it will happen again, and we'll be back here with a different method.